Imagine walking into a shopping mall and owning a small piece of every store inside it. Every time people buy clothes, phones, coffee, or groceries, you make money. Sounds impossible? Well, that's exactly what the stock market allows ordinary people to do. Today, we're going to answer one simple question. What is the stock market, and how does it help people build wealth? By the end of this video, you'll understand the stock market better than most beginners, and you'll see why it's one of the most powerful wealth-building tools ever created. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Why the stock market exists. Let's imagine you own a small lemonade stand. Business is booming. People love your lemonade. You want to open 100 more stands across the country. But there's one problem. You don't have enough money. So what do? You have two choices. Option 1. Borrow money from a bank. Option 2. Sell a small part of your business to investors in exchange for cash. Many companies choose the second option. Instead of borrowing money, they divide ownership into small pieces called shares. People buy those shares and become part owners of the company. This is where the stock market comes in. The stock market is simply a place where people buy and sell ownership in businesses. That's it. It's not a casino. It's not magic. It's a marketplace for buying and selling pieces of companies. Chapter 2. What is a stock? A stock is a tiny piece of ownership in a company. When you buy one share of a company, you become a shareholder. That means you own a small part of that business. Let's say a company is worth $1 million. The company creates 100,000 shares. Each share represents a small piece of ownership. If you buy 100 shares, you own part of the company. Now imagine that company grows. Sales increase. Profits rise. The company becomes more valuable. As the business grows, your ownership becomes more valuable too. That's one of the main ways investors make money. Chapter 3. Why do stock prices move? Here's something many beginners don't understand. Stock prices don't move randomly. Prices move because expectations change. Imagine two restaurants. One is always full. The other is usually empty. Which one would you rather own? Obviously, the busy restaurant. The same logic applies to companies. If investors believe a company will earn more money in the future, they become willing to pay more for its shares. As more buyers enter the market, prices rise. If investors believe a company's future is getting worse, fewer people want to own it. Prices fall. At its core, the stock market is simply millions of people making predictions about the future. Chapter 4. How investors make money. There are two main ways investors earn money. Method 1. Capital appreciation. This is the most common method. You buy a stock at one price. The company grows. The stock becomes more valuable. You sell it later for a higher price. For example, you buy shares worth $1,000. A few years later, those shares are worth $2,000. You've doubled your money. Method 2. Dividends. Some companies share part of their profits with shareholders. These payments are called dividends. Think of dividends like receiving rent from an apartment you own. The company earns money. You receive a portion of those profits. Many long-term investors love dividends because they provide income even when they don't sell their shares. Chapter 5. Why the rich love the stock market. Let's compare two people. Person A saves money in a bank account. Person B invests in great businesses. After many years, Person A still has money, but Person B owns growing assets. The difference is enormous. The stock market allows your money to work for you. Instead of trading your time for money forever, you own businesses that continue generating profits whether you're working or sleeping. This is why many millionaires and billionaires invest heavily in stocks. They understand one important truth. Wealth isn't built by working harder forever. It's built by owning productive assets. Chapter 6. Is the stock market risky? Many people think the stock market is dangerous, but the reality is more nuanced. Buying random companies without understanding them is risky. Trying to get rich overnight is risky. Following social media hype is risky. But investing in strong companies over long periods has historically been one of the most effective ways to build wealth. The biggest mistake beginners make is focusing on daily price movements. Great investors focus on the business, not the noise. Remember this. The stock market rewards patience more than intelligence. Chapter 7. The power of long-term thinking. Imagine planting a tree. You don't dig it up every week to see if it's growing. You water it, you protect it, and you give it time. Investing works the same way. The most successful investors aren't constantly buying and selling. They're patiently holding quality businesses while allowing growth and compounding to do the heavy lifting. Time is one of the greatest advantages an investor can have. So what is the stock market? It's not a place where people gamble. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a marketplace where people buy ownership in businesses. When those businesses grow, investors can grow their wealth too. The stock market has created countless millionaires, not because they were lucky, but because they understood a simple principle. Own great businesses. Stay invested. Give your money time to grow. And that brings us to the next episode of the Intelligent Investor series. How stocks make people rich. If you're serious about becoming a smarter investor, make sure you don't miss it. Because understanding stocks is the first step toward understanding wealth.